When dealing with aluminum wiring, especially in older homes, making proper connections is crucial for safety and preventing electrical problems. Aluminum to aluminum connections require specific techniques and materials to ensure a reliable and code-compliant splice. According to the National Electrical Code, aluminum to aluminum connections must be made using a special sealant-filled aluminum connector. These connectors are specifically designed to prevent oxidation, which is a common issue with aluminum wiring that can lead to corrosion and high-resistance joints. There are several types of aluminum connectors available for different applications. Firstly, split-bolt connectors are often used for splicing multiple aluminum wires of the same size. Secondly, Burndy connectors are designed for splicing different sizes of aluminum wires. Thirdly, mechanical connectors use pressure to create a secure connection without twisting the wires, which can be beneficial in certain situations. To properly splice aluminum wires, follow these steps. 1. Clean the wire ends using a wire brush or skyr pad to remove any existing oxidation or debris. 2. Apply a layer of aluminum-approved sealant to the bare wire ends. This sealant helps prevent future oxidation and ensures a good electrical connection. 3. Insert the wires into the appropriate aluminum connector. 4. Tighten the connector securely using a screwdriver or wrench depending on the type of connector. Ensure the connection is tight but avoid over-tightening, which could damage the wires or connector. 5. Insulate the splice connection using electrical tape or a heat shrink tube to protect it from moisture and physical damage. A critical warning is to never use copper wire nuts on aluminum wires. Doing so can create a galvanic reaction that corrodes the aluminum wire, leading to an unsafe and unreliable connection. Purple wire nuts are specifically designed for aluminum to copper connections. They contain a special antioxidant paste that prevents corrosion between dissimilar metals. However, they should not be used for aluminum to aluminum connections. In conclusion, to make a safe and approved aluminum to aluminum electrical splice, use a special sealant-filled aluminum connector. Never use copper wire nuts or purple wire nuts for this type of connection as they are not designed for it and can create dangerous situations. It's important to always adhere to the NEC guidelines and use the appropriate materials when working with aluminum wiring to ensure safety and prevent future electrical problems. When selecting a connector, consider the specific application and the size and number of wires being spliced. Split-bolt connectors are ideal for connecting multiple wires of the same gauge, providing a secure and reliable connection. Burndy connectors are useful when joining wires of different sizes, ensuring a proper and safe splice. Mechanical connectors offer a solderless and compression connection, eliminating the need for twisting the wires and providing a vibration-resistant connection. Before making any connections, always turn off the power to the circuit at the breaker panel to prevent electrical shock. Use a voltage tester to confirm that the circuit is de-energized before proceeding with any work. When cleaning the wire ends, use a wire brush or emery cloth to remove any corrosion or oxidation. This step is crucial for ensuring a good electrical connection. Apply a generous amount of antioxidant compound to the cleaned wire ends before inserting them into the connector. The antioxidant compound helps prevent future corrosion and ensures a long-lasting connection. Tighten the connector according to the manufacturer's specifications using the appropriate tools. Over-tightening can damage the wires or connector, while under-tightening can result in a loose connection. After tightening the connector, wrap it with electrical tape to insulate it and protect it from moisture and physical damage. Overlap the tape layers to create a secure and waterproof seal. Consider using heat shrink tubing for added protection and durability. Heat shrink tubing provides a tight, waterproof seal that can withstand extreme temperatures and harsh environments. Regularly inspect aluminum wire connections for signs of corrosion or loosening. If you notice any problems, resplice the connection using the proper techniques and materials. If you are not comfortable working with electrical wiring, consult a qualified electrician. Working with electricity can be dangerous, and it's always best to err on the side of caution. Always follow the National Electrical Code when making electrical connections. The NEC provides detailed guidelines and requirements for safe and code-compliant wiring practices. When working with aluminum wiring, it is crucial to understand the differences between aluminum and copper wiring and the specific techniques and materials required for each type of wiring. Aluminum wiring has a higher resistance than copper wiring, which means it can generate more heat. This is why it is important to use the proper connectors and techniques to ensure a safe and reliable connection. Aluminum wiring is also more susceptible to corrosion than copper wiring, which is why it is important to use an antioxidant compound to prevent corrosion. Never mix aluminum and copper wiring without using the proper connectors. Mixing aluminum and copper wiring without the proper connectors can create a galvanic reaction that corrodes the aluminum wire and leads to an unsafe connection. If you are unsure about any aspect of working with aluminum wiring, consult a qualified electrician. A qualified electrician can inspect your wiring, identify any potential problems, and make the necessary repairs or upgrades to ensure your safety. When replacing aluminum wiring with copper wiring, be sure to use the proper techniques and materials. Replacing aluminum wiring with copper wiring can improve the safety and reliability of your electrical system. However, it is important to do it correctly to avoid any potential problems. Consider using a whole house surge protector to protect your electrical system from power surges. Power surges can damage sensitive electronic equipment and even cause fires. A whole house surge protector can protect your entire electrical system from power surges. Regularly test your smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors to ensure they are working properly. Smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors can save lives. Test them regularly to make sure they are working properly. Keep flammable materials away from electrical panels and outlets. Flammable materials can easily ignite if they come into contact with electrical sparks. Keep flammable materials away from electrical panels and outlets to prevent fires. Be aware of the signs of overloaded circuits. Signs of overloaded circuits include flickering lights, tripping breakers, and warm outlets. If you notice any of these signs, reduce the load on the circuit or consult a qualified electrician. Never overload extension cords or power strips. Overloading extension cords or power strips can cause them to overheat and start a fire. Only use extension cords and power strips for temporary use. If you need more outlets, install additional outlets or consult a qualified electrician. Avoid running extension cords under rugs or furniture. Running extension cords under rugs or furniture can cause them to overheat and start a fire. Use cord protectors to protect extension cords from damage. Never use damaged or frayed extension cords. Damaged or frayed extension cords can cause electrical shocks or fires. Replace damaged or frayed extension cords immediately. Keep electrical cords away from water. Water and electricity do not mix. Keep electrical cords away from water to prevent electrical shocks. Use ground fault circuit interrupters or GFCIs in wet locations. GFCIs protect you from electrical shocks by shutting off the power to the circuit if they detect a ground fault. Use tamper-resistant receptacles to protect children from electrical shocks. Tamper-resistant receptacles have shutters that prevent children from inserting objects into the outlets. Educate children about electrical safety. Teach children about the dangers of electricity and how to stay safe around electrical appliances and outlets. In conclusion, when dealing with aluminum wiring, it is imperative to adhere to the NEC guidelines, utilize appropriate materials, and follow recommended techniques for safe and code-compliant connections. Regular inspection and maintenance are also crucial to ensure the long-term reliability and safety of your electrical system.